The House Majority Bloc retains Quezon Representative Danilo Suarez as Minority Leader. Suarez's recognition as Minority Leader is put up for a viva voce vote. Lawmakers, the majority of whom belong to the Majority Bloc and are allied with Speaker Gloria Arroyo, vote yes. House Majority Leader Rolando Andaya then moves to recognize Suarez as the Minority Leader Tuesday.
Mr. Speaker, at this point in time, I would like to move to finally resolve the issue on the minority leadership. We now proceed to the voting, Mr. Speaker.
Any objection?
Mr. Speaker, we are in the process of voting and we cannot be, there can be no disturbance in that process. So we may ask that the Speaker proceed with the ayes and nays on the issue at hand.
Those who are in favor
with the majority leader, there should be
Please
for
proceed.
Congressman Suarez to be recognized as Minority Leader, say aye. Aye. Those who are against, say nay. Nay. The ayes have it.
The viva voce vote ends the scramble for Minority Whip. The Liberal Party Makabayan Magnificent Seven Alliance, which claims 25 members, had earlier voted Marikina Representative Miro Kimbo as Minority Leader. The group of Davao del Norte Representative Pantaleon Alvarez, who was recently ousted as Speaker, wants Arts, Business, and Science Professionals Representative Eugene De Vera in the position. Suarez was the Minority Leader during the time of former House Speaker Alvarez. He campaigned and voted for Arroyo during the House coup last July 23. President Rodrigo Duterte does not think much about the controversy sparked by the lewd federalism jingle posted by Communications Assistant Secretary Mocha Uson.
The president was very cool about it. No? I mean, he's a first and foremost a believer in freedom of expression. But of course, he knows that charter change has to be more serious. But to him, it was not really a big thing.
Duterte often cites freedom of expression to defend Uson's controversial posts or remarks.
He found it, unconventional to get the people's interest into federalism. And in a way, I guess, everyone's talking federalism, probably not in the way that we want them to talk about federalism.
The president agrees with other officials that a more comprehensive discussion of federalism is necessary for the public to understand the topic. Roque also says there's no reason to call for zero budget for the Presidential Communications Operations Office, or PCOO.
PCOO is functioning also. It's providing an indispensable role. Kinakailangan po natin ang mensahe ng Presidente na makarating sa taong bayan at yan po ang mandato ng PCOO. Uson is not synonymous with PCOO. She is one of the workers of PCOO. Napakadami pa po mga magagawa sa PCOO na tahimik po ang gumagawa ng kanilang mga trabaho.
There appears to be no clear sanction on Uson despite the backlash caused by her video. Government rice imports in June failed to bring down rice prices. The average retail price of regular milled rice rose to 8.91% year-on-year in the second week of July, the fastest for 2018. This despite the importation of 250,000 metric tons of rice from Thailand and Vietnam last June. In theory, importation of rice would increase the supply of rice in the market and bring down prices. Regular milled rice is currently priced at an average of 41.21 pesos per kilo. Rice prices started to soar in 2018 when the supply of National Food Authority, or NFA, got depleted in April. Data from the Philippine Statistics Authority, or PSA, released Tuesday shows rice inflation rose to 5% from the previous 4.7%. Overall inflation in July reached 5.7%. Economic managers are pushing for the passage of rice tariffs and the lifting of rice import quotas to spur competition and bring down rice prices. But Bantay Bigas spokesperson Kathy Estavillo slams the move. She warns bringing in cheaper imported rice would hurt local farmers. In the United States, a spate of shootings over the weekend leaves at least 11 people dead and dozens injured in Chicago. A tally compiled by the Chicago Tribune shows 40 people are shot in a span of 7 hours. Police blame gangs which run rampant in the city slums. Chicago's official murder count at 310 killings before the weekend was the highest in the country and far eclipsed those of America's two largest cities, New York and Los Angeles. Violence in Chicago often spikes in the summer months when the warm weather means more people are outside. Federal authorities increased efforts in the city, creating a special task force in cooperation with local police to target those who repeatedly commit gun crimes. Kris Aquino recounts the details of how she auditioned for the role of Princess Intan in the movie version of Kevin Kwan's Crazy Rich Asians. In an interview with entertainment news site Pep, Aquino says she made a cold call to the producers. They did not know her except for her family name. Aquino says her audition tape was shot on March 25, 2017 at the Peninsula Hotel. She says she tapped the right people to produce it, including beauty stylists and technical consultants. The video was sent to a Los Angeles-based producer before it finally was given to director John Chu and the casting director of Warner Brothers. On April 5, Aquino got word that she was in the movie. However, Princess Intan wasn't actually the character she auditioned for. The Crazy Rich Asians team felt she was too young for the role she initially wanted. She was 46 years old when she auditioned for a character who had a 32-year-old daughter. Aside from Kris, Filipino-American actor Nico Santos, known for his role in Superstore, is part of the cast. Crazy Rich Asians is scheduled for a Philippine release on August 22.